Hello. I'm a little late of when I said I was going to come on, but I wanted to come on here and talk about the basics of essential oils. So starting from the beginning, if you don't know anything. So fair warning, I have my son eating next to me, 2 dogs, and washer going. So if some noises happen, it's normal. So if you are brand new to essential oils and you don't know anything about them, actually, hang on real quick. I'm gonna change my Wi-Fi. All right, I am back. So that way it should not be fuzzy because I took it off Wi-Fi. So if you are brand new to essential oils and you wanna learn more, this is what I'm gonna be talking about. If you know a little bit about them, it might give you some new information. So I'm gonna try to make this a little quicker than I usually do. Hey Britt, I'm a little late. Thanks for joining. So if you're brand new to essential oils, this is a great one for you to listen to. I started with essential oils with doTERRA about 3 years ago, and I went to a class. So I learned a lot from that class, and I walked away with a kit to get started. Thanks. Thank you. So I got a kit and I got home and kind of didn't know what to do with them. And I had my friend Laura who helped me figure out how to use them and how to implement them into my life. And then I just started, every little crevice of my life started swapping something else. So instead of going to Target for my facial products, I started doTERRA's and just started a cleaner way of living. I've really loved it, and so I love to share it with people. So that's kind of what I'm here for, is the education. So if you aren't sure what essential oils are, they are what nature produces, and our body can utilize them because we are carbon-based, and same with plants, so we get to benefit from those chemical constituents they have. It's also cost-effective. So in a bottle, this is a 15 milliliter bottle. There is 250 drops of essential oil, so it goes a long way. Instead of side effects like a lot of medicines, pharmaceuticals, things like that, you're actually going to get side benefits. So you won't see any side effects unless you're allergic, let's say, to lavender or whatever that plant is. Of course, let's stay away from that then. But you're actually going to get side benefits. So for example, lavender is good for sleep, but it's also good for skin. So while I'm going through this, you can kind of think about what you're hoping to learn, and if there's questions you have along the way, feel free to chime in, or if you're watching the recording, you can direct message me and ask me later. Totally fine. So, again, my son is having his lunch right now next to me. So in the handout I am using, hang on, let me do this number here. So the handout I like to use in my classes, which I just use to follow along, is from Live Naturally Tools. You can get this on their website, and you can either follow along with it, or you can download it and rewatch the recording and take notes. You can just print it out. So essential oils are powerful aromatic compounds, and they are full of, there's tiny molecules, and they're from the seed, the bark, the stem, the root, plant material of whatever that plant is. So for example, lavender, it's from the flower, obviously. Vetiver, it's from the root, things like that. And it's distilled and for our health benefits. So it has a couple distillation methods. You can steam distill, and that's going to be most of all your plants. But for citrus, they actually do a cold press for the rinds. So for example, if you are on a medication where you actually aren't supposed to have grapefruit and your medication would counteract with that, you can actually have the grapefruit essential oil because it is from the rind. So super interesting. So there's 3 ways to use essential oils. The first one is aromatic, which a lot of us know. We've maybe heard the term aromatherapy, and so you instantly think of a diffuser. Think of if you go to a massage, it's smelling great. So you can actually get diffusers for your house and have it by your bed for sleep, in your living room for mood, in your nursery if you have a little one, help with their sleep or helping to keep the air clean and keep their immune system strong. You can also do a quick way of a aromatic benefit of just putting a drop in your palm. So this is peppermint, and I'm rubbing my hands together, and then I'm going to cup my hands over my face and take a deep breath, and that instantly hits the back of your throat. You're getting those aromatic benefits without making it overly complicated. So if you're on the go, that's a really easy way to get benefits. It's going to help cleanse the air and help with your respiratory system. So the other way is topically. So I did do topically by putting it on my hand. Yeah. My son's eating next to me. So I did do that topically neat in my hand, but usually we want to dilute in a roller bottle. So a roller bottle, this is an empty one, this is standard size 10 ml, and you'd fill it with essential oil and dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. So dilution changes on children, babies, elderly, you're going to use a lot less. And for adults, or if we're using it more frequently, we might be using more. So there are little dilution charts to help you with that. And also a book that I like to refer to is the Essential Life book. So this is a great tool if you're getting started, and this is also a gift for me when you are enrolling with me. So topically, we can apply to our pulse points. We want to get it into our bloodstream, so that carrier oil, whether it's fractionated coconut oil or any other, is going to help carry those aromatic compounds, those small little molecules, into our skin, and we want to get it to our bloodstream. So you want to massage it in, not think just one swipe and then it's going to be good to go. We want to make sure to massage it and get our blood flowing a little bit. So great for also like after the shower when you're nice and warm. So there are some you can do neat, such as Balance is slightly diluted. There are a lot of gentle ones. Ones we definitely want to dilute are oregano and On Guard. So you want to make sure to dilute. No, we don't throw. Yeah. So we want to make sure to dilute. For internal, that's the other method, you can take internally. So there are a couple ways. You can simply drop under your tongue, like frankincense and copaiba are great to do that. You can also take it in a veg capsule. So I don't have the veg capsules in front of me, but I'll show you. These are soft gels that, these are copaiba that I just put in a pouch to go. So these are an easy delivery method, but you can buy little veg capsules just like they're what contain your supplements, and you just put a couple drops in, put the little topper on, and just take that. You can pre-make them. If you are doing multiples, I use this little tray. I got it from Etsy from My Aroma Pal, and that's the most inexpensive way. And so I would drop in the veg capsule and take that. If I'm going to make a bunch, I put them in the freezer. So that is going to help me make them ahead without them burning through the veg capsule, because if you leave them room temperature, you're going to find a pool of essential oil on your counter. And then I just label the top what it is. So might have to let him down. So I'll multitask though. So topical is internal is very beneficial. Sorry, multitasking mama. It is super beneficial because you're going to get that right in your bloodstream and you're going to get those therapeutic benefits. So we take daily for cellular health. So you can make a little cocktail in a veg capsule. You do want to break up how much you are taking. Here you go, buddy. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say what's going on. Yeah. Hi. Can you wave hi? Say, sorry, I'm throwing food. So you don't want to take more than 25 drops a day, and you want to break it up throughout the day. So I will just take like 5 at a time or so, or I might put some lemon in my water, which I'll show you in a second here. So you can put citruses are really good in your water. Helps me drink a little bit more water. So it's so easy. So the one way you can tell that you can take internally is that it will have a, supplement label. It kind of looks like a nutrition fact label. So if your essential oil bottle does not have that, then I wouldn't suggest doing that. If you're using a non-DōTERRA, I do not suggest it either. I'm only talking about DōTERRA essential oils because they are going to be therapeutic. So that's all you do, right in your glass and drink that. So those are the 3 ways to use. I talked about peppermint a little bit. So I'm going to go through the top 10 oils and explain them. So one thing to note too is essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So that is why we are going to get a lot more bang for our buck. It's going to be a lot more therapeutic, and a little is going to go a long way. So the first one is peppermint. As I use it on my palm, it's very invigorating and cooling. So it's great for whether you have a fever, post-workout, respiratory support. If you have like allergies and stuffiness, you can use that on your sinuses. So really great one. And it's very uplifting. So if you add this with a citrus, it's really good for uplifting. I like that a lot. It just hits the back of your throat right away. So On Guard. Now, usually in a class I have you smell each one so you can kind of experience it. So if you ever want me to send you a sample or get you a sample of any of these just to check out, let me know, and I can do that after the class. So On Guard is a blend. You have cinnamon, clove, wild orange, rosemary, eucalyptus. This is going to be your all immune support. Sorry. So it is going to be super supportive of protecting your immune system and your body. So they actually have a whole line of On Guard products, and all those things are, hi Chantel, all those things are going to help get your house, your body clean and really just cleanse from heavy metals and other chemicals and things like that. Do you want to come back up? Okay. I have assistant today. So I use it as a hand sanitizer. Say hi. Oh, you're waving. There you go. So I use it as a hand sanitizer. We use a hand soap. You can make your own. We diffuse the On Guard to clean the air, especially when we're sick. So if he's starting to get stuffy, I'll put that along with another one I'll talk about in a bit. You're being silly. And yeah, so it is going to help protect, and you can take this internally. So if you're getting sick, I also suggest like making a roller and put it on your throat if you have a sore throat. But an everyday use. So put them, like we were talking about applying topically, rolling on the bottoms of your feet is actually really beneficial because it's your largest blood supply, and up and down your spine. So when you put on the bottoms of your feet, lots of nerve endings, blood supply, that's just going to be your everyday protective support. So being proactive with your health, not waiting until you get sick, right? And I will talk about ones after this that I would use for when you are really, really sick. So that's On Guard. We'll open this one. So I'm using my little class handout from Live Naturally Tools if you came on a little bit late. So lavender is the next one. So doTERRA's lavender smells incredible. They get it from France and distill it in Bulgaria. So one thing, I guess I should just back up real quick. So if you don't know about doTERRA, the reason why I decided to go with doTERRA is because their level of quality and standards. They decided that, there was a lot of adulterated essential oils coming on the market, and a lot of products, we don't do that, thank you. Here, why don't you hold this? Let go. Sorry, hang on. Disappear for a second. He likes his oils. It's bad. Here, you can hold this, or you can get down. So there were a lot of adulterated oils and other products coming on the market. Like you can go look at labels, and sometimes these days you can't even understand the ingredients. So doTERRA decided that wasn't their standard. They wanted to offer something that was 100% pure. So when you have lemon, it is strictly from the lemon rind. There is nothing else. There's no synthetics, fillers, alcohols, all that stuff that is actually damaging, it's hurting our hormones, it's disrupting them, it's putting heavy metals in our system, and just, making us sick. So we say hi. Good job. So they are also going to be more potent and more effective because they're actually going to the source. So they are going, like I said, the lavender's from France and they distill it in Bulgaria. That is where it naturally derives. It's going to be grown, and in that environment, it's going to be so much more beneficial than it would here or in Squim, if you've known they have the Lavender Festival, right? So it's going to be doing a lot more benefits for our body. They also do co-impact sourcing, so when they are going to these other countries, they're partnering with communities and really helping them, helping families not only get fair trade value for their crops that they would not be getting, but then they are also getting things like water, schooling, just like education and better place to live and stable jobs and income. So all of those things are really they're just amazing. And they really, some of these farms, they've been around forever, passed on through their family. So it's super interesting. And I just really appreciate the company for doing that. So that's what kind of sets doTERRA apart from anyone else. So back to lavender. You've heard of lavender for sleep. It's used for sleep. It's very soothing, calming, but it's also calming for your skin. So I mentioned that. So you can use it on anything from scratches, cuts, blemishes, breakouts, or hives. Like I used it for stinging nettles, along with a couple others. Thank you. You should go get your oil and show them, right? Okay, he's gonna go get it. And so helps relieve that and take that redness away too. So it's a staple. It's a must-have. I love the smell. I did not love the smell of lavender until doTERRA's lavender. So for lemons, the next one, I've talked about this a little bit. So it's very cleansing. It's going to help alkaline you and help with your pH level. You can clean with it, so it helps get stickers off even. So I actually upcycle my bottles, and I'll put a couple drops of lemon on there to get the sticker off and upcycle the bottle so I get these little spray bottle or spray toppers, and then this is just a 15 ml that I recycled. So makes a little nice easy spray. So what else? You can diffuse with it. I like to diffuse it in the kitchen or in my office, just to help boost my mood. With a herb like rosemary is really uplifting. So it's gonna have a very clean smell. You can add it to your all-purpose cleaner as well. So I use On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, which just makes it easier, but you can make your own with Bronner's and On Guard essential oil. And then you can also add a little lemon if you want, if that sounds good to you. Or you could just do the Bronner's and lemon too. So up to you. So the next one I really want to talk about is frankincense. So if you've not heard of frankincense, it is one of the oils that the three wise men brought to Jesus, and it's for a reason. So this is the king of all oils. This is the one oil that if you had to have one only, you should definitely have, because it's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. So it has multiple purposes, and then it also is a driver oil. So it is going to help enhance any other oil effectiveness. So it's going to be more effective. So I just want to show you this book real quick, because this is how you can educate yourself as you're going through as well. And frankincense has so many benefits. So real quick, seizures, trauma, Alzheimer's disease, dementia, depression, wound healing, wrinkles. So really, really good for skin, scars, stretch marks, immune system, cellular health. So it's helping with those aging cells. So it's an immunostimulant, anti-inflammatory, antidepressant, and it helps with your cellular health. So this is kind of what that book looks like. You can flip through and really check out all the awesome things. So it's going to help with anxious feelings too. So I really, really love it. It's going to just help any other oil too. It smells amazing. It's kind of earthy. They get this in Somalia. So it's a little more expensive of oil. Unless you're getting it in the kit, then you're getting a steal of a deal. So yeah, I could go on forever about frankincense. But on to the next, Melaleuca. If you've not heard of the name Melaleuca, you can also, it is also called tea tree oil. So you've probably heard of tea tree oil. It is like an antiseptic, antibacterial. It's going to be like your little first aid oil. So along with, come here, buddy. Oh, thank you. Can you put that back? You're supposed to nap during this. Never happens, though. So it is going to help kind of clean that area out. I might have to pause real quick. Can I pause? Hang on. Hey. No. I asked not. No, you can come over and hang out. No pausing. There's no pausing on live. We're just live. Through all the chaos. So Melaleuca is going to be a great one for your skin too, so I'd combine this with your lavender and your frankincense. That's just a great simple skin. There's a lot of other great ones, but that is going to be all over amazing. So yeah, it's really good. It's good for fungal stuff, so athlete's foot, ringworm, warts, things like that. I like to use this in my cleaner too. I really love the smell, and I love it with On Guard, so I suggest trying that too. Just depends on your taste though, right? What I like may not be what works for you. He's being a little show off right now. So the one also that's I would say you must have, and you probably don't think about it, is oregano. So oregano is like nature's antibiotic. It's like a powerhouse oil, and it's gonna be one you want when you're sick. If you are sick, this is just gonna be, there's a actual like, I posted I think it was a video. On oregano versus, it was amoxicillin. So you should go check it out. It was an awesome kid science project, actually, and he did a test against it, and it was insane. So it's very effective. It's going to help. It's anti-parasitic, antiviral, antifungal, all the things. This is also one I would use like in a foot bath if you have athlete's foot or some things going on, or if you're just a guy that works really hard at your job and you have rough feet. Like, that's what I use on my husband, and I know it smells weird, but it works. So the next one is Breathe. So Breathe is good for respiratory support. Breathe is a blend. So you have eucalyptus, peppermint, melaleuca, lemon. You have cardamom, which I love. Lemon, I already said that. Ransara. My kid's coming over here, and Laurel, he's coming over here with a bag of food, even though he just ate. And so Breathe is going to be one if you have sinus congestion, anything up here going on, or allergies. This is one I would use. I will use it over my sinuses. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And it clears right away. It's insane. Here you go. Will you hold this? Thank you. So it's insane. So I put it over my sinuses, over my brows, temples, on my chest. So if you have something more respiratory going on, Breathe is great. Same with On Guard. On Guard, I feel like, though, really helps with like throat issues or flu and all those things. So I also like to use it pre-workout, so just to help open airways, especially if you're kind of under the weather. It's really going to be helpful. So the next one is Digestin. I was looking for it. So Digestin is a tummy tamer. So this is going to be a blend. It has fennel, anise, caraway, tarragon, and ginger, peppermint as well. So I didn't care for the smell because it smelled like black licorice, and I didn't like black licorice, but I've learned to love it because it works. This with oregano I used when I had food poisoning, and it was amazing. So if you have anything from constipation to diarrhea, all across the board, anything stomach, you have reflux, you are nauseous, or if you have been vomiting, anything related to kind of the in and out, just to give you TMI. So the Digestin, they make it in soft gels as well. So if you don't like the taste, you can get soft gels, or you can drop this in a veg capsule, or you can put it in your water if you like the taste. Some people might like that. They also make like the Digest tabs, which are like Tums, like way better than Tums, but they do taste like the Digestin a little bit, but I don't mind it actually. And there's a couple other digestive supplements too you can look at if you've got a lot of tummy stuff going on. So the last one of the top 10 oils is Deep Blue. Save the best for last. So this one comes in a 5 ml always. All the other ones come in 15 or 5, depending on what you're looking to get. So Deep Blue is everything muscle and joint support. So this is the one I use daily for sure, for helping me, because I like to work out. So if I'm constantly working out, I'm constantly tearing those muscles and trying to also recover, but then get back at it. So I do it as a proactive way, but you can also use this not only for just sore muscles. So if you have a labor-intensive job, that's great. If you, let's say, have some kind of injury that you're trying to baby and get better, I would use that, as well as if you have post-surgery. So if you've had some kind of surgery, like I used it on my C-section, so, cutting through the muscle, rebuilding, trying to get some circulation. It's going to help with circulation, inflammation, things like that. So they have it in a 5 ml oil. They also make a rub. So it comes in a lotion bottle, a rub. Guys love it. Guys love it either way, but the lotion, just the rub form, just makes it a little bit easier delivery method. It has the essential oil blend in it. So this month it is actually free, so you would get this as well as the 4-ounce rub. It'll last you forever. Like, a little goes a long way. It smells like, if you've been familiar with your Bengay, it's like that, but healthy for you. So it's the real deal. It's not the fake. There's not all those names you can't pronounce in the ingredients list. So you get those for free if you're enrolling with 200 PV or more. So for example, the top 10 oils I just talked about, all of these oils, as well as a diffuser, a petal diffuser, that is $275. So I'll actually show you real quick. Here's a picture of the diffuser. So in this picture here, you can see that little diffuser. That's what it comes with, and so that is $275. That is over 200 PV. So doTERRA gives you another deep blue, because you get one in your kit, and a deep blue rub, and you'd also get this book and goodies from me. So just know when you are ready to get started with essential oils that it's not just a quick transaction. People that are wellness advocates are here to help educate you and lean on and give you support and make sure that you know how to use your oils, because the last thing we want is them sitting in a drawer not being used. So helping figure out how to use these in your life. But those top 10 oils is going to meet about 80% of your needs. The other ones that are awesome, there's just 4 other ones I'll brief on really quickly. So one that combines really well with your deep blue is Aroma Touch. Aroma Touch is a massage blend. It has cypress, peppermint, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lavender. So this is going to help with pain, circulation. It's really going to be a good one to accompany with your deep blue, but it's known as a massage blend. They actually have an Aroma Touch technique, which is super beneficial as well. So I can't wait to take that training and learn more. But the other one that I do not have right in front of me, but I bet I have over here. Let me grab it. Yep, I do. There's oils all over. Is Balance. So Balance is our grounding blend. This is amazing smelling. They make a deodorant too, a natural deodorant with it. So this one has spruce. It is slightly diluted with fractionated coconut oil, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. So a lot of really precious oils that are not cheap. And so it's diluted, it's ready to use. So I can actually, like, I have this diffuser necklace, so I like to actually just put a drop on it. It doesn't have to be exact. I just kind of dab it on, rub it in, and then I'm going to carry that with me. But I can actually just let it sit right on my skin without any concern. So it's really great. Guys really like the Balance too. I like to blend this with the next one I'm going to tell you about, actually, Serenity. So Serenity is a restful blend that actually has lavender in it. It also has ylang ylang, hoe wood, cedarwood, Roman chamomile, vetiver, vanilla, and sandalwood. So it's just a great, easy blend for sleep, for anxiety, stress. So don't have to think about it just before bedtime. Think about just calming ourselves down. So between finding that grounding in balance and that sleep or that rest support, that stress support, this is just going to be a great one. They call it liquid Xanax. So the last one is there's 2 more. I added another one. Wild Orange. So Wild Orange is just easy, smells like sunshine in a bottle, inexpensive, great one to add on. So I really love this. I love putting it in my water, but I love diffusing with it. So I will diffuse this with peppermint, spearmint, or even like an herb like rosemary is one of my favorites. So that's great for focus. Any citrus is going to be uplifting too. So it just depends on which one you really jive with. But I kind of just go bounce around. I really like them all. Copaiba is last but not least. Add this to muscle joint support, achy, soreness, headaches. This has 2 to 3 times the amount of beta carophyllenes, which is in CBD, if you've heard of that. So a lot of people that try CBD and it isn't working, they will try Copaiba and find the effectiveness and find success with that. So what else about it? It's really good for anxious feelings. It's very soothing. So this is going to be a great one for cellular health too. So a great one to add every day. This is one, like I showed you earlier, they make soft gels of it here. So when they give you soft gels, they come in a little bottle like so. they actually do a pop cap on the copaiba gels. So taking this for everyday support, that's one that I actually put in my little cocktail for taking internally. So okay, found himself a snack. I couldn't wait for Mama. He just ate though. So those are all the oils I was going to talk about. Unless there's if anyone is online still that wants to know, feel free to comment. I'm not going to go into depth, but basically doTERRA, this is all my noted ones. doTERRA is all about optimal health. So you're talking about nutrition, movement, exercise, weight management, stress, reducing toxic load, the things that we are exposing ourselves to, and then finding informed self-care and being proactive with our health. So trying to avoid getting sick and avoid, having to turn, I don't want to say to medicine, because doctors are there for a reason, but sometimes it's just so easy to go get a medication and then that has a side effect that makes you get another medication that has a side effect, and you're just kind of in this like circle. So clean up your life and start somewhere. Essential oils are a wonderful place to start and learn more and grow. doTERRA is all about clean ingredients, non-toxic, green, and plant-based. So you can actually get their supplements. They come in a 3-pack, vitamin mineral complex, EO omegas, and their cellular health, their CRS. So those are like the foundation to health. But I always tell someone getting started, start with your oils and just get your feet wet and then start looking at supplements, because really from the inside out is where we are going to be really changing. So really changing. Also, when you do that lifelong vitality pack, so basically your multivitamin, omegas, cellular health, they are very high quality. doTERRA, it's actually their #1 seller. You get money back after 30 days if you did not like it. So you can return the empty bottles and that'd be totally fine. You can also add any extra supplements. So I mentioned earlier they have some digestive supplements. They have probiotic, digestive enzymes. They have deep blue polyphenols, which is like deep blue but in an internal method. Mitotamax, which is going to help with your energy. So it's going to help get into that mitochondria and help with that cell renewal. And they also have some kids stuff. So chewables for kids and omegas. Oh, I might have a neighbor, so I might be cutting this short. So if you want to get started, you can go onto my site, check out their enrollment kits. Sorry, I'm gonna let my dog out. No, stay. Gets excited for the neighbor dog. So you can check out the starter kits. Basically, any starter kit is going to waive your enrollment fee. If you just want to buy 1 or 2 oils, you would pay the enrollment fee. You're going to get wholesale pricing, which is 25% off of your retail price. So you would have that for a full year. So if you're doing a kit, you get that fee waived. You still get your 25% wholesale for a year. After the year's up, they do $25 renewal, but you get a peppermint, so for free. So it's really $4. It's pretty easy. So that's how you get started. It's super easy. It's like a Costco membership. You have your own access, you order your own stuff, and then you have people like me to lean on for education and just kind of learning all the things. And so we're here for you to help figure out how to use oils and how to actually, change some things in your house, clean up your life, and get back to the basics. Go read the backs of the labels of your bottles. Like I just did that. I mean, I forgot even we had like a basket of old medicine, like ibuprofen and Tylenol and Pepto-Bismol, and I was like, first of all, they're all expired like 3 years, but I mean, that's the medicine part, because we haven't needed it. We've been using essential oils. My husband every now and then would just not know what to use and stoop and go to Rite Aid, but I would have to kind of brief him, like, here, go ahead, copaiba soft gels, that's super easy for you. I was talking about earlier for when you're really sick, your Flume blend, which is frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. That's going to be when you're sick, when you're down and out. You're going to take that every couple hours, putting it on topically, taking it internally, both those methods. You could just omit oregano. You don't want to take oregano ongoing forever. You want to give your stomach a break from it. But you can take the rest of these every day for immune support. So taking some proactive measures and, just getting back to the basics. Same with your cleaners. Read the backs of the bottles. Think about everything you're putting in your body. Food, all those kind of things. And just if you care about natural, it's not even natural solutions. Like, these are things that our body should be processing, that we should be ingesting. So it's just what has become a norm. And there's the food industry that started putting things in them to make you crave those potato chips and things like that. So, it's definitely some self-discipline to find that lifestyle. And I just say baby steps. Start somewhere and work your way down. So I'll just talk about that more in a separate one. But anyways, so that is how you get started. If you're interested, you can reach out to me. The Deep Blue promo goes for a couple more weeks. And this month I have my Essential Life book available, along with I always have some goodies for you. And I sit down when you get your oils and kind of go over what you need and what I can do to help you answer questions, make some rollers, all those things, and show you, so that way you're not feeling left high and dry. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, thanks for bearing with me on this one. Just, fast forward through all the little kid moments here. But anyways, have a great day.